She my white horse, she my medical. She like my baby mama, know how to take care of me. Give my baby problems, you gon' regret everything. So I let her know, gotta let her know. Came through the front door, I'll be ready for her. And if it's what you want, I'ma give it to you. Yeah, promise, I'ma give it to you.
What they say?
Miss that smile.
It's 7 p.m. Friday. What is 95 degrees. I ain't got no, and ain't got me. Well, that's not my case, and that's not my story. But I'm headed into the office. Let me make sure I have my badge. Okay, I got it. And yeah, so I'm not sure what my last vlog will consist of. But this weekend, it's Friday. I'm happy. I need to go and get some gas or I'm not going to make it to work. And I need to order my breakfast from the cafeteria because I don't have breakfast. But, y'all, we are now required, starting next year, to go into the office 3 days a week. And we have one core day. Sorry, the sun is behind me. We have one core day and 2 days where you can just come in whenever you want. So I don't know if these companies started like a hey, you know, this is what I'm telling my employees, you know, or if they went to some type of return to office seminar. But everybody is saying the same freaking thing, and that is collaboration. It's an opportunity for you to build your network. Girl, please miss me with that. Miss me. Let me get my gas. I'll be right back. Order my food too. And to be honest with you, like, what I do, I can easily do from home. And I get return to office, I get collaboration, I get meeting people, talking to people. However, there are only 3 people in my department do what I do. Only 3, okay? We are in what is called like a satellite office where our headquarters is somewhere else. So they are talking to other people that is kind of like in the division. And it's different. It's so different. And so we have this one guy. Let me order my food. Hold on. Then I can tell y'all about this one guy. We have this one guy on my team who is in my office who refuses to come in. Y'all, it is bad. Like, we're now, okay, so now we're supposed to come in 2 days out of the week. So granted, being honest, I don't come in every week 2 times a week. Some days I'll come in 1, some days I'll come in 2. For the last month or so, I have been coming into the office twice a week. But now next year we're going to be coming in 3 times a week. So we had this meeting, and the guy who does not come into the office, make sure I'm not speeding, baby, because Mississippi will give you a ticket and it will be high. I've had 2 in Mississippi. Y'all know I'm from Mississippi. That's where I live. I know the rules. So he basically refuses to come in, and now that we have to come in 3 times, and our manager said this includes Memphis. Memphis, you are required to come in 3 times a week. So he goes and sends myself and the other associate like a Teams meeting, which the one that he sent the email, the one that he included in the Teams message, he comes in all the time anyway, and he's so freaking arrogant that I just do not like seeing him. Like, I really don't. He's just one of those guys that just, you know, got a little bit of money, and he wants everybody to know that. He wants everybody to know that he is important. He has money. He has, you know, worked in a department where he was doing blah, 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 blah. Just really arrogant. And so the other guy lives about 45 minutes away from the office. I live about a good 30 minutes from the office. Depending on traffic, it could be 45. But he has straight interstate. Well, I think it takes him about 30 minutes as well. I don't really know like where he lives. but he lives in a town near the office. We're both distance, okay? So he was in the team's chat and was just like, you know, they have to understand that it doesn't make sense for us to come in 3 times a week. Like, there's nobody in the office. And I'm sure, G, that, you know, I know T comes in, you know, because he wants to, but I think you and me, you know, like, we would prefer to work from home. Sir, first of all, you don't know what I prefer to do. I prefer that you don't ask me any questions, and I prefer that you do not include me in your shenanigans, okay? Because although I like working from home, I don't like working from home every day. Because if you guys don't know, my husband works, you know, a swing shift, and so some days he's at home. And no, I do not want to be at home with him every time that he's at home. Why? Because my husband is very, like, he thinks when he is off, I'm off. And and I'm like, sir, I'm at work. Like, come here for a second. Come watch this part of this movie with me. Sir, no. I have a 2 o'clock call that I have to take. I can't sit here and watch no doggone movie, you know? So I don't like being at home when he's at home, because I really, you know, like, I really got to get some work done. And sometimes when he's not at home, I'm able to, like, do laundry, do things around the house, and different things that I need to do. So I don't want to work from home permanently. I don't want to work from home every day, but I do want the flexibility to come into the office when I feel like it. So they are not requiring us to come into the office on specific days every week, but we are required to come in 1 day out of the week on a core day, which is Tuesdays. So me turning every, I'm not going to say bad thing into something positive. The way I'm looking at it is, okay, I'm going to come in 3 days out of the week. I know that I am going to work faster at work, only because the monitors are bigger. I'm able to, like, just crank out. And maybe they're right. Maybe productivity is better when you're in the office. But as long as nobody's at my desk talking to me, which no one really talks to me, because, you know, you have that one coworker, like, don't talk to me, I'm her. All that chit-chatting at 8 o'clock in the morning, get out my face. Like, we can talk about 10ish, maybe 11. And I'm a morning person. I just don't feel like doing that first thing in the morning. Like, let me log in first, you know? So, I am more productive. And when I say productive, I'm talking about overall productive in my everyday work life, as well as in my social content life, right? And I feel that this will give me the opportunity to focus on, you know, to really focus on my side business that I need to focus on. Because again, like I said, when I am in the office, I am working faster. So that starts next year. We will see. I don't think more people will be in the office. I am still going to remain trying to go into the office on a Monday or a Friday or both, because nobody's in the office on Fridays. Not really. Maybe like 2 or 3 people, and only one person on my row that comes in on Fridays. And I don't know when he started doing that. He works in a different department, but I really don't understand why he started doing that. But the other team, they sit on the opposite side, and it may be like 2 or 3 people, and I don't even talk to them. They don't even know I'm over there. So I don't know. But let me get some order and talk to Jesus on the rest of my way into the office. And I'm going to stop at Starbucks as well and get me some coffee. I know I said that, you know, I'm going to do more coffee at home, but the coffee at the job is nasty, y'all, and it is just so nasty. So I'm going to just get me a Americano, or I'm going to get me a chai latte, because that was really good yesterday. The only thing is, it's super sweet, and it may be because I put the oat milk and the foam in there, and I really don't want anything sweet this morning, but I need coffee. So anyway, let me concentrate on this road, and I will see you guys when I am in the office. Yes, I have on a scarf. Yes, I'm going to take it off. And yes, I took my hair out of my head. Yes. But guess what? I'll tell you guys about this later. So let me go ahead and concentrate. And I will see you guys either at Starbucks or when I get to the office.
Good morning. Can I get you started with any food?
No, thank you. Let me get a venti Americana with half and half and 6 Splendors.
Is that going to be hot or ice?
It's going to be hot.
Anything else for you?
That is all. Okay. All right, you too. Thank you. Come on, girl. You already out here. Okay, y'all. I've grabbed my coffee. I have taken off my scarf. Yay me. As you can see, I flat twisted my hair, or flat, I don't even know what it's called. But, no, sir. You knew you couldn't come through here. I kind of, I don't know what this is called, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do to my hair, y'all. I really need to figure this out. I have been saying that I am going to cut my hair for the last, like, 2 years. Because that's hot. Let me put that down. I have been saying I was going to cut my hair for the last 2 years. Now, before anybody come on here and say, no, don't cut your hair. Understand this. And this, I want you to understand. Okay? Nobody comes to my house and blow dry my hair, wash my hair, clip my ends, braid my hair up, sit me up under the steamer and let me deep condition. No one does that, okay? So before you come on here and say, don't cut your hair, think about that. Think about that. Because if you're not helping to maintain my locks and my hair and all of that, my tresses, then I need you to shush. And I say that with love. Now, I have been wanting to cut my hair for the longest. And just because, number one, I do so much better with short hair. I mean, I can do my hair long, short, straight, relaxed. It doesn't matter. Because I have just developed that skill for myself. Prime example, I started my son's locks on his hair. So, I mean, I can do something. It's not like I can't do it. It's just that I don't want to. And so the last time I cut my hair was 2019. I went to a salon, and the young lady, see, this won't like coming this way. I'm in a school zone. But the young lady, she cut my hair. I just told her just whack it off, like just cut it. And let me get you guys back over here. There we go. And so I told her to just cut the hair, just cut my hair. So she cut it, and I just kind of started growing it back. And so, like, now, I think I was speeding. I mean, I'm going 20. I think I'm supposed to go 20. But now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, do I want to keep it? Do I want to cut it off? I am now doing more like crochet hairstyles and doing more like making my own crochet wigs, because I can plop that on and plop it off. It's easier. So this weekend I said that I was going to cut my hair, and now I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to try my best. I'm going to clip my ends, number one. I'm going to blow dry my hair. I'm going to clip my ends. I'm going to try to get my hair back to where it was when I first went natural. But that doesn't mean that I am going to start like doing natural hair videos. I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to take the time to do my hair a little bit better. But that is what I've been thinking about. So if I come on here and you guys see me with like this much hair, don't say anything. Don't say anything. And before anybody says, well, did you consult with your husband? I want you to understand this, and this I want you to understand. Okay? My husband has his own head. Okay? This is my head. That's it. Now that we got that out the way, I don't know. I like my hair short. It's easier for me to maintain. It's easier for me to like just go. But I think I want to try something new. Instead of cutting, like doing the whole big chop, I'm thinking about probably doing like I forget what it's called, but I've never done that before. I've never had my hair in that type of style. I mean, on purpose. I may have cut my hair before and had it that way, but never on purpose. So I may end up doing that. I don't know. I just know that Monday I was this close. So y'all can see, that close from cutting my hair. I took my crochet hair out and I had washed my hair, deep conditioned. I did a whole lot of stuff, and I was just having the hardest time. It got tangled. It was a mess. And so because I had an event to go to the next day, I didn't want to cut it, because the wig that I had is kind of old, and so I'm like, I'm gonna wait. But I was so close to I'm talking about like just start cutting it. Like my husband was gonna come home and I was gonna look like Angela Bassett when she told Birdie to just cut it off. I was that close, child, that close. But anyway, I am 5 minutes from the office. I will see you guys when I am there.
Playing on my upright, reminiscing about last week. Remember that we had a big fight. Maybe words didn't come out right. I wish that I was sober, and I wish that I could call her, tell her to come over, and wish that I could hold her. If I could turn back the hands of time, turn it back and make you change your mind. If I could turn back the hands of time. Baby, there be no more lies. I would promise never lie. Baby, look into my eyes. Maybe you can compromise.
Y'all, what's up, security? I am just now leaving work, and I have been in and out of meetings all day. You would think I had like this hard job and I have this high-end position, the way I was set up for meetings back to back to back. Like I think I got in at 8:30 maybe, and I had a meeting at 9. Make sure you're not coming. I had a meeting at, was it 9:15? No, 10:15 to 11. Then I had one from 11:30 to 12. Then I had one from 1. No, I'm lying. I had one at 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 11:30, 1 to 1:30, 2:15 to 3, I believe. No, 2:15 to 2:45. Then had one at 3:15 to 3:45. Where he at? Where he going? Because he don't look right. So when I tell you I have had a day, and I was supposed to have a meeting today for our family reunion discussion, but earlier last week my cousin passed away, and I want to say, and I may have been kind of like, I don't know, she's not here. She lives in Indianapolis, and my other cousin found her deceased in the bed, and so we were supposed to have a meeting today. Oh, what was that? We were supposed to have a meeting today, but my other cousin felt like it should be canceled, which I felt the same way. I didn't feel like talking to them today, no way. But now I am headed to the post office, or the UPS office, because I have a package coming. I have a package coming from who is it coming from? Black Girl Vitamins. They reached out to me and asked me could they send me some stuff, and I was like, yeah. And so when I get home, you guys, I'm going to do an unboxing and show you guys what I got. I'm supposed to get some more PR packages probably this week or next week. So I need to make it my business to check my UPS box. I don't know if I've shared with y'all, if you guys are content creators and you don't want to give your if you don't want to give out your home address, you don't have to. You can either use a UPS box, which I have a UPS box because I need a address. USPS, which is the postal service, the FedEx company cannot deliver to P.O. boxes. Don't know why, but they can't. So I switched over from having a P.O. box to having a UPS box at the UPS store, because DHL can come, FedEx can come, and of course UPS can come. And I want to say regular mail can come as well. And so I also got that box so that I can have a pretend address. So I need to switch over my LLC address from where I have it at now to having it there. So I think I'm gonna keep it. We have one down the street, but I didn't know that they had it, so I didn't use it. I'm drinking my juicing from this morning that I did not drink. And is it good? Sort of. Woo, there's something in here. Yeah, I think it's the lime. So what I have in here is I have spinach, celery, carrots. I have apples, cucumbers. Y'all know cucumber ain't never water. And I have ginger and lime. I really need to look up what all these ingredients gonna do to me, but I did not. Oh, I'm assuming I'm gonna be okay. I feel like I'm speeding. But spinach, I have spinach. The color of it is not as green as I would like it. And I want to say it's because I have apples in here and carrots. So I think I had more carrots and apples maybe. No, I only had like 2 apples. But I have a whole picture of it. So, but I drink at least one of these in the morning time. And then I also have a watermelon that I was supposed to drink. But I'm not going to drink it now because I'm just going to wait. So come on, y'all, so I can get this package and get on home and open it up for you guys. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, y'all, so I am back home, made it to the house. I fought the traffic, okay? I can't stand going from Tennessee into Mississippi. The traffic is just always crazy. So I got my package. And let's see what we have. I normally don't do unboxing, you know, like sharing what I got. I don't know why, I just don't. But if you guys want me to start, I will. I don't get that many packages. However, the ones that I do get, I will share it. So this is from, Black Girl Vitamins, y'all. This is cute. Have it in a little bag. Oh, this is cute. Okay, just a little order number. It said that, you know, women 45 plus are at a greater risk of bad cholesterol. Not managing your levels can lead to increased blood pressure, issues and strokes, and potential impact on brain health. Interesting. This is the box. Oh, okay. So I have hair, skin, and nail vitamins. And then I have Black Girl Vitamins D3, which is vitamin 3. So, how many do I have? I get 60 gummies. And I'm supposed to take 2. So that means this is a 30-day supply. And this is a 30-day supply. Yep. So I am going to try this probably starting tomorrow and see how that goes. And if I like it, y'all, I am going to buy some more. I used to take vitamins all the time, or I'll say I take the hair and nail vitamins all the time, but I kind of stopped. So I'm going to try these out, and then I'm also going to try the D3, which is vitamin D. I know a lot of times when we go get our health exams, they always check for, you know, our levels, but they never check your vitamin D, and unless you request it. And so I know I'm always anemic, and that's why I kind of started doing like juicing to kind of help that. But I'm hoping that the vitamin D supplements that I take, as well as the hair, skin, and nail vitamins, I hope that I can see a change. So I'll document this and let you guys know in 30 days. And if I like it, maybe I'll chat with them about getting some type of discount code for them and recommending these to you guys. But anyway, what is I gonna eat, y'all? Oh, I have something to eat. I can eat the quesadilla that we had last night. So last night we had Mexican. We made Mexican food. We had quesadillas, guacamole, street tacos, or street corn, Mexican corn. And I think that was it. And y'all, we saved so much money. Like, so last night we added up what this meal would have cost us if we went to a Mexican restaurant. And when we got done, it was going to be $120. So I had like my own version of a margarita. I always drink these zero sugars. So I'll kind of, this is actually coconut and pineapple. So I may mix this with something to kind of not have a lot of sugar when I want something sweet, or when I want to feel like I want to have a cocktail, I'll add that. Not all the time, but most of the time. And so my husband, he had a margarita, which he had 3. And then I had 1 quesadilla, and he had, I want to say 2, or maybe 3. No, he had 2. And we had guacamole and all of that. And y'all, we save so much money eating at home that I really want to make sure that we do this all the time. So the guac was kind of iffy, but the quesadilla and the street corn was really, really good. I could save it for my husband, but it's only 1, and he's going to still be hungry. But we do have a little meat left, so maybe I will. I don't know. I'll see. He gets off in about 20 minutes, so I will see if he wants to do that. But I'm kind of full, so I ate lunch about 1 o'clock, and I had like a Philly steak. Was it? Well, Philly chicken. A Philly chicken on a hoagie bun, which I may add that to our menu for next week, because we have plenty of chicken. Of course, you guys know I have to go to the grocery store this weekend, so I'm going to see what I want to pick up. Last week I had salmon, and I did not take a picture, and my husband asked me to take a picture, but I didn't. I had the lasagna Alfredo salmon rolls. They were really good. That was my first time making it. I may make it for Thanksgiving because we will be home. Well, I will be home. I don't plan on going to anybody's house. I want to relax in my own house. So I probably will make that. I think my husband said he wants to fry a turkey. No, he wants to grill a turkey. So we may do that at home. And I think that's it. So anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. You guys may or may not see me again. I'm going to do my best, but we'll see. I'll see you guys in the morning, if not later on tonight. Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. It is currently 7, almost 8. I've been up since about 6. Got a load of clothes in the dryer and washer. So hopefully that'll be done. I have a lot of things to do today. I think I am going to go to a coffee shop. It's been a while since I've been to one. The one that I normally go to, that's probably the one I'll go to. I don't know if that sounded right, but that will probably be the one that I go to. It just has more room. I thought about going downtown into Memphis and what they call it, going to the city. I thought about going to the city, to downtown Memphis, and there's a coffee shop that I have yet to ever visit. So I may go down there. The only problem with downtown is that I just don't have anywhere to park. But I want to say that's like, it's called Talk Shop or Talkie Shop or something like that. And so I thought about going there. But I'm really trying to get a lot of things done today. Sometimes being closed into a coffee shop allows me to do that. So I may go ahead and do that today. But I wanted to create some content at home, but I am just not in the mood. I'm just not like, I just had a phone conversation and it just pissed me off. I'll just say that. And so I'm just not in the mood. And I don't want to be at the house. My husband is at work. My son is at work. And I just need a new scenery. So I may go ahead and go downtown and visit that coffee spot. And maybe I can get some content there. Put a little makeup on my face. Put on a fedora. And, you know, maybe that'll give me some type of motivation. But I'll see you guys in a minute. I just want to come on here really quick before my camera dies, which is about to now. But I just want to come on here real quick just to say good morning. And I'll see you guys in a minute. What's going on, you guys? I'm back. And guess what? I did not go to the freaking coffee shop. I've been at home. So after I came on here and talked to you guys, I actually sat on the phone for almost 4 hours talking to my brother. And me and my brother, I have 4, let me say this. But whenever you hear me speak about my brother, I'm always talking about the one that is close in age with me. He is 3 years older than me. And so he is the one that has the 2 kids, the 2 girls that I'm always trying to get rid of. And I do have other nieces and nephews. I have an older niece who is about 29. One of my brothers, he has 4 kids. He has 4 kids. I know. One is 29. One is 34. The other 2, I must admit, I don't really know much about them. My sister has 2 kids. One is 33 and one is 23 or 22. He's somewhere in there. Yeah, he's 23. So my niece, who is the one that takes my photos, she is 22. And so then the baby, well, she's not the baby niece, but the one who everyone assumes is my kid is 20. And then you have my baby, not baby, but you have my son who is 18. So I said all that to say, I was on the phone with him for almost 4 hours, and we were just kind of catching up and just talking. And then I ended up starting to like edit a video, and then I took a nap. We all know I gotta take a nap. And so now I am headed to the store to go and get some hoagie buns and maybe some more bell peppers. I'm not sure. I have to look and see, because I am going to make chicken Philly sandwiches tonight. I actually I have cheese. Well, I need to get some cheese. I need to remember to get cheese. But I'm going to stop there and I'm going to go to Aldi When I get back to the house, I'm going to go ahead and just probably air fry the chicken. I'm going to air fry the chicken, and then I am going to kind of get that together. So it's going to be something light. It's going to be the Philly chicken sandwiches and probably either chips or fries or something of that nature, because it's Saturday night. I really don't feel like cooking or doing much, so that's all I got for them. And then I'm just going to continue to like edit my other stuff and kind of get my life together. So I went to bed early last night. Went to bed about 8 o'clock, and I had just a wonderful night's sleep. But I did get up a little later than I expected. I wanted to get up about 8. No, I wanted to get up about 4, and I ended up getting up about 6, and I kind of wasted my day. But you know, it's okay. Dang. Did you stop at the light? It's okay. I mean, it is what it is. Comment below, y'all, and tell me if you guys if you are married and you have single friends, or if you are the single friend in your married group. Because y'all know I'm married. I've only been married 3.5 years. However, me and the man been together for a while. So I am, when it comes down to like content and marriage stuff, there are a lot of things that I do want to like share in the marriage space, but like funny stuff, right? And my husband is just not he's funny, you know, in his own little way, but he is not the type of person who wants to like be the joke, or he don't want the joke to be on him. So I have to be mindful of that. But here's my question. If you are the single person in your married circle, or your circle of friends who are married, do they tell you like, y'all, girl or man, you know, just enjoy your life, enjoy being single? Or do they encourage you like, okay, how can I help you, you know, meet your guy? Or how can I help you so that, you know, you can enjoy being being a wife? And the reason why I say that is because I have realized that when I was single and all of my friends were, well, not all of them, there were only like a handful, and only one really made it obvious that she kind of wanted me to date and be in a relationship because she was in a relationship. But everybody else kind of let me do my own thing. Like, single life, you know, it has its perks. I will say that. But in your circle of friends, do they encourage you to like be married, or do they encourage you to like live your life as a single person? And let me know. Comment below, and I'm going to tell you my, you know, spiel about it. I have married friends and I have single friends. Y'all, I have a really big heart when it comes down to single women. And I think I have shared this before, but I am ride or die for the single woman. And the reason why is because some married women, they feel like now that they're married, that they are above, okay? They're above somebody else. They're above the single woman. Oh, you know, I have a husband. Oh, I don't do things with single women. I do only married shit. You know, sorry for the language. I'm trying to stop cursing. But that burns me up. I prefer to hang around. Well, even with me being married, you know, just because I have single friends does not mean that, you know, I can't hang around them. Like, I'm never going to give up my single friends, especially because none of them have ever made me feel like I should, you know. And I have married friends, like two of my best friends are married, right? One has been married for 22 years, I believe, maybe 23. How long we been out of school? I've been out of school 26 years. So she's been married maybe 22 years, somewhere in there. And then I have one that has been married, yeah, the same amount of time. Both of them are married around the same time. And then I have a friend that has been married for 8 years or so. And here's the thing when it comes down to married people. Like, just because you are married and just because you hang with your spouse doesn't mean that every couple, right, that you are friends with, you should hang out with. I'm a firm believer in that. I don't mix anybody anymore. I have my core people that I hang out with when it comes down to like couple stuff. Like, my husband is very particular as well. Our friends that we hang out with, we only have like 2 couples that we hang out with faithfully, or really one that we hang out with faithfully. And then the other couple we do our traveling with, you know, with combination. Like I said, my best friend, she lives in Texas now, and I have been around her and her husband forever. She was single, you know, right along with me. I was single more than she was. And it's so funny because when I was single, she never like encouraged me to like, girl, you need to hurry up and get married. Girl, you need to hurry up and find a man. She never did that. And I appreciate that. And even now that I am married, I can honestly say marriage is fun with the right person. You know, I ain't got no wood in this car, but I have yet to feel like I made a mistake or feel like marriage is not for me. Sometimes I forget that I'm married. And when I tell my husband that, my husband be like, what the hell you mean you be forgetting? So here's why I say that. Because I tell my husband everything. We talk about everything. He's literally like my best friend. So when I say I forget that I'm married, I can be having a conversation. So, oh, they have flowers here? So, I be forgetting sometimes that I am married because I'm in the midst of a conversation and I'm talking to my husband like I'm talking to one of my girlfriends. And I have to remember, no, he is your husband. You can't, you know, be like, girl, child, you know, I do that. But comment below and let me know, like, what your circle of friends are, how they are, because I can see... What the world? Some don't look right. But anyway, let me mind my business. So yeah, but when it comes down to marriage and friendships, you know, have your mate ever told you like to get rid of your friends? Have he ever said to you, you know, your single friends gotta go? I mean, my husband has never shared that with me. Never ever in his life has he ever shared that with me, and I don't think he ever will, because, you know, like I said, I have good quality single friends. And are they having a hard time finding a man? Yes, they are. Why? I don't know. Like, I don't wish to be out here, you know, dating or anything like that, but I do wish I can maybe be on their dates with them to find out, like, are the men just stupid? Or are you really like you have a goal, or you have a type of guy that you want, and you're really kind of like, not saying you have to lower your standards, but maybe your standards are too high. I don't know. I'm just asking. Y'all chime in below and let me know. I think I've asked this before on my channel and you guys were very like opinionated. I'm not gonna say opinionated, but you guys had a lot to say about what the dating life is. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I have went out on a date besides my husband, so I can't really vouch for that. Everybody looking. I mean, everybody looking. But no, but for real though, like, I want to know. And even with the dating, even with, let me say this, even with marriage, like, we have married friends that we do not hang out with. Me personally, like, I don't want to hang out with certain people. And that's just that on that. I would rather hang out with my friends, my married friends, because number one, 9 times out of 10, when guys can talk about anything, guys can talk about football, you know, the latest game that happened and what wide receiver that got traded to what team. They really can mingle by themselves. Women, on the other hand, it's really catty. And I'm not catty, but most of the times women don't know how to interact with other women. I'm the type of person, I talk to everybody. Like, I'm just a talkative person, and you only have one time to make me feel like I shouldn't talk to you. And the friends that I have hung out with, everybody get along. Everybody talk, everybody get along, nobody got no issues. And then there are friends that we have tried to hang out with, and it's just not a good fit. And so a lot of times when people say, I won't hang out with single people, sometimes you don't need to hang out with married folks either. Because if I gotta be with Ike and Tina and Bobby and Whitney, and you doing all this arguing and fussing and fighting, me and my husband don't argue. I know that may be hard to believe. A lot of people may think I'm lying with that. Do we disagree? Yes, we do. But argue? No. If I gotta cuss you out in my house, and you gotta cuss me out in your house, and do all this, and we cussing each other out, we don't need to be together. We don't need to be together. So we don't argue. We don't argue. Do he get mad at me sometimes? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sure. He gets mad. Do I get mad at him? Yeah, I have. But as far as, I was better when I had somebody else, and I did this without you. No. And it could be the way I was brought up. Like, my mom and dad did not argue. My husband, mother and father, was separated, so he grew up in a single mother home or whatever. His mom was a single parent. I don't know if that's what it is, but I cannot be around somebody that's arguing and acting like Ike and Tina and Bobby and Whitney. I can't be around that, and we have been around that before. Okay. We ain't doing it again. Okay, y'all, so that's just a little car talk that I would love for you guys to chime in on. If not, we're just gonna keep this rolling. Okay, y'all, I am back from Aldi. As you can see, if you've never shopped at Aldi, you probably don't know how they operate. But basically, it's discounted, it's affordable, but there aren't a lot of name brand food items. But I mean, who cares? I know I don't care. Oops. For some reason, I'm going through a craving of ice cream, so let me go ahead and put this in the freezer. But I wanted some ice cream. I don't know why I bought the ice cream, because I never, I'll get it and then I never really eat it, because I don't eat ice cream like that. I bought some more creamer. They were out of this creamer the last time, and so that's why you guys haven't been seeing my foam with my coffee and stuff. But I ended up buying this, and this is what I used last time. It's coffee creamer made with real milk and cream. I don't use it as much, but I mix my sugar-free vanilla syrup in here, and I make my foam buns, because that's what I'm using. Some milk chocolate almonds. Don't ask me why. And we have provolone cheese. I'm going to just use this cheese for the sandwich, like finger flatbread, because sometimes my husband wants something extra to eat, and he just wants something to snack on. That's what he always says. Just something to snack on. So I got these. Yeah, that's it. So I already have them. I'm trying to save money, so I'm trying not to spend a whole lot. And I already had a bell pepper at home. I only have one, but I'm going to use the one I have and chop that up really fine. But I needed some more bell peppers, and when I went to the store, they didn't have any that was worth getting. So it is currently 5 o'clock, which means that it is dark outside, but I need to go outside and get a bell pepper from the garden. And I have maybe 2 that I can pull. I don't think they're really quite ready. They're ready, but they can end up being bigger if I just leave them on there. But I'm gonna go ahead and just pull probably 2 off of there, and then that way I can use it for the food that I'm going to cook tonight, which is, like I said, it's just a Philly chicken sandwich with chips. That's all we're eating. But all right, y'all, let me get started, and I will be back on here in a minute.
On my upgrade, reminiscing about last way. Remember that we had a big flame.
happy Sunday. We are headed to the book club, and I need to figure out which is the best way to get there. It's about 20 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna be there great. I'm gonna be there on time, before time, and all that good stuff. So the book that we had to read was called Hidden Pictures. Like 31 minutes left, which I'm pretty sure is just like what happened. But basically, I'll tell you guys about it after it's over. This is a book that I thought was gonna be better than it was. I was like, these folks gonna cuss me out. My book club members are like, we are harsh, right? If we don't like a book, you gonna know it. And I know these ladies are going to like do me in on this book. So let me just go ahead and just tell y'all. So the book is about a little boy who is seeing like a ghost, and he is blaming his ghost on doing certain things. So the couple decided to bring in a babysitter to kind of help watch the little boy, and come to find out the little boy is actually a little girl who the parents stole from someone else. Like the little boy actually, well, the little girl actually what was she? She was like, she wasn't Korean, but she was of another culture, I'll say that. And she wasn't Russian, she was something. But anyway, so the parents basically, let me say this, the mother was a psychiatrist. And so they dressed this little girl up as a boy, and that's why the babysitter could never take the baby like to the bathroom or anything like that, because she had girl parts and not boy parts. And she only wore like certain things. And so that part of the story was like, oh wow. But the whole the mother started hunting the woman who stole the baby, because basically they stole the baby when the baby was probably like, let's say 2, and the baby is now 5. But technically they started hunting the little girl or boy, however you want to identify her, and basically saying, hey, my name is Anya. Anya really means mother in whatever their language is. And the mother was hunting the baby. But I got 30 minutes left. It's after the babysitter. Oh, and let me say this. They chose the babysitter because he gonna get mad. They chose the babysitter that they chose, or the reason why they chose that babysitter was because she was a drug addict. She was young. She probably was like 18, 19, maybe 20. And they chose her because of her history. And they thought that, she needed a job. She was desperate and all of that. It's crazy. Like, do I recommend it? I don't know. Would I read it again? No. Do I want to read another book from this author? Yes. And it's crazy because everybody was saying like this book was so good, and I'm just like, y'all lied to me. This book ain't all of that. It's not. So let me finish up the little 20 minutes I have left. We're going to go out to eat, and I'll bring you guys there, and hopefully maybe I can capture some of the how the ladies feel about it. I don't have on any makeup, which y'all know I love wearing some form of makeup, but my jumpsuit or jogger set, I got it from Sam's the other day from the men's department. It is a Champion set, and I probably should have got a 2X in this shirt because, child, I am smushed, but we gonna go on anyhow. I'm pretty sure it's going to loosen up. I got an extra large in the bottom, and I just put this hat on because y'all know I still have not really done my hair. It's in a flat twist in the back, twisted up and all of that good stuff. And so I did do my nails. That is why I'm kind of running late, and I wasn't able to do my makeup because I did my nails. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to try to do my makeup when I get back home, since all I have on my skin is like just skincare. So I'm going to try to record that, especially for YouTube and Pinterest. Not Pinterest, Pinterest. YouTube and Instagram. But let me finish these last 20 minutes, y'all, and I will see you guys at the restaurant.
Baby, are you gone now? Am I on my own now? Will I walk alone now? Not sure I can move on now. Tell me.
I've noticed for myself when they're like young like that, I'm just not interested. In the character, when the characters are young. But I just recognize that.
So you don't
that's
like young
whole, no, I don't not like old. I don't like who you go back and forth. No, but I'm saying right. No, I was like, she just was young. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait a minute.
Whether she was processed. Right now, has she been a drug addict that was older?
Like your neighbor?
Right. Like, has she been older? Maybe even have more life experience? But she was young.
So her life ain't
I just can't stay. That's
what I'm saying. You reject the baby powder.
I think that's part of it too. Like, you know, with kids, y'all probably. In my head, I was thinking this one was like, this baby gonna feel the.
Maybe you can compromise. Maybe you can compromise.
Okay, y'all. Book club is over. I'll tell you what I'm doing in a minute, but I just left my husband's job. Just, you know, because where I wasn't that far from where he works, and so I just stopped by to say hello to him, you know, give him a little kissy kiss and all of that good stuff. But I am riding around and looking at the new subdivision or subdivisions that is out, and I don't know if you guys do this, but I like looking at the new, you know, the new divisions, right? The new homes, and, you know, look at all the shit that I can't afford. And this new subdivision, like, some of the houses are really, really cute. Some of the houses are like, ain't no way I'm about to pay $600,000. But every now and then I'll go by and I'll look at houses. And if you don't know, like, I have had, is that my Bentley? No, that's not the Bentley. It's not the Bentley. Oh, is it going to be a house down here? Oh, no, this, oh, I think somebody stay there. Yeah, somebody stay there. Oh, can I turn around? Okay, so I don't know if you know, you guys probably don't know. I bought my house when I was 25. My son was 6 months. And I did not, of course, buy like a very super, you know, expensive home, because if you guys have not already discovered, I'm very, very cheap. I spend my money on travel, food, a little bit of clothes and stuff like that. As far as like my home and things like that, I'm just really not, I just can't see myself spending a lot of money on a home. So I have been in my house for 18 years, going on 19. So that's just that. And when I got married, you know, of course my husband, what's the saying, you know, he moved in, however you want to say it, but it's our house. I don't look at it like this is my house. Yes, I got the home before he got there, but he has done a lot, okay? So therefore, that is his house as well. Now, we have toyed with the idea of getting a new house or getting another house. And we played around with it last year, or maybe earlier this year. and we're still kind of playing around with it. Do I want a brand new house? No. Do I want another house, you know, for, oh, Memphis people, another house, you know, probably, you know, so that he can have his own? Yes. And what I mean by another house that he can has, or he can call his own, it's just something where, you know, it's ours together. Now, I did think about maybe getting a second home, which I think he was on board with that too. When I think about it, so like these houses that I'm looking at right now, I want to say the lowest cost is like $430,000, and I just can't do that. I just can't see myself spending $400,000 for a home unless I done hit the lottery, the house is paid for, or something like that. I just can't see myself spending that much money, or even a monthly, you know, mortgage, $2,000 and $3,000 on a home. I just can't. I like to travel too much. I like to eat. And I like to be able to say, oh, you know, okay, if I want to go to Mexico in 6 weeks, I can do that. I just like the freedom. So my husband and I kind of toyed with the idea of maybe getting a second home, like a, you know, like a lake house or something like that. Nothing really big, maybe 2-bedroom, 2-bath. If we find a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, that'd be great too. Because when you really think about it, if we found a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home for, let's say, $120,000 or $180,000, it's still cheaper for us to do that with 2 homes. Because like I said, I've been in my house for 19 years, so I have pretty much paid a lot of the mortgage off. So it is cheaper for us to get two homes, or have 2 homes, and then I will still be paying less for the 2 homes than I would one big house, right? So every now and then, oh, look at this house. Every now and then I go through looking at neighborhoods and looking at the houses, and, you know, and just see what's out there and bring myself back to reality, because I just cannot afford, I'm gonna be honest, I can't afford these homes. And when I say I can't afford the homes, I'm not saying I don't make enough to pay for the house. I make more than enough to do so. I just don't want to. And so that's what I mean by I can't afford it. Because if I have to stop traveling or stop doing the things that I like to do in order to, you know, pay for this, then that means I can't afford it. I want to be able to live the life that I've been living and doing the things that I've been doing without having to say, oh, you know, I got a mortgage, so I can't do this. Now, don't get me wrong, I still plan a lot of my stuff. I still make sure, like, hey, if we want to take a trip, you know, we still have to plan that. It's not like I just wake up one morning and be like, let's go to Mexico. Like, I still have to plan that. But, like, if I say I want to go to Nashville next weekend, you know, I'm able to do that just because of, you know, the budget that I have and the money that I make and the money that my husband makes. So that's that. But I thought maybe I could, like, go into one of these homes, but it doesn't look like there's a vacant home that, you know, we can go in and see. But y'all, the housing market, like, it is crazy expensive at this point. And I don't know, like, what the market is going to, you know, how it's going to end up in 20 years or 15 years. But I really feel sorry for, like, my son. My son is 18. And I'm like, he's not going to be able to afford to stay anywhere because these homes are so expensive. And even having an apartment is very expensive. So I paid my very first apartment, I paid $550 to stay there. And then I want to say it went up to $595. And that's when I decided I was going to get me a house, because I'm like, if I'm paying $500, I can go get me a house, you know, and all of that. And so that's what I ended up doing. And so now it's like we have been in this home for so long that I'm looking out for him, because in 5 years he's not going to be able to afford this. So that's one thing. I don't want to sell my house. I probably won't, but I do want to set my son up to where, like, maybe I can transition him, especially if we have another home. If we find another home that's decent and we can, you know, still live the way we've been living, and I still have that home, and I may rent that house out to my son and transition him into, like, paying bills and doing all of that good stuff. But I don't know where the housing market is going to, like, go, but I'm almost hoping that there is a crash. I shouldn't say that, but I'm really hoping that eventually there's another market crash. So if you guys recall, like back in 2007, 2008, like, there was a market crash. Like, you could literally buy a home. Like, you could buy a $400,000 home for probably $200,000, because people were not buying these companies, and builders were losing money because they could not sell these homes, and they were just taking anything that they can take. And homes were very, very cheap at the time. And I hate, people were foreclosing on their homes and all of that good stuff. Well, not good stuff, but all of that. And I secretly hope that in the near future that is the case, because I feel like that's going to be the only time that I'm going to be able to really be able to afford a home and still live the way I live. So yeah, I said all that to say, y'all, I'm still, like, really, like, I don't know, like, I love house shopping. I love looking at homes that I know I can't afford, or looking at homes that I know that I'm just never going to buy, because I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. But I think a couple of years ago was the very first time where, I'm not going to say I was ashamed of my house, but it was just the fact that it was small. Like, my house is small. It is really a small home, but it is enough. It is enough for me. And now that, you know, we are making the home, well, we are making the house a home, meaning we are doing upgrades to the house. We are, like, you know, just turning it into a space where it's just not somewhere that we lay our heads. And so I'm excited about that. But I don't know, y'all, like, did you guys buy a home, like, within the last 5 years or so? And if so, like, you probably, well, in 2020, I want to say you guys probably got a good interest rate, because that's when the whole COVID and all of that. And so a lot of people got a good deal during that time, because interest rate was like 2%, 3%. So a $400,000 home you were able to afford, because it wasn't, don't you go, it wasn't so expensive. And so, like, now it's like this $400,000 home, interest rate of 7% is a lot. And so that's what I look at. And I'm like, I really don't, you know, now that I am no longer a first-time home buyer, you know, I won't receive any of the benefits of being a first-time home buyer. My husband will, of course, you know. So that's something that we'll have to look into about trying to navigate that. But y'all, these houses are expensive, okay? Expensive. So if you are in a apartment and you ain't trying to leave, you know, I don't know what to tell you. And I would say this, some of these apartments, the layout, like, the thing about my home, I don't like the layout. I really don't like the layout. And if I could, you know, like, change the layout, I would. I just don't know how I could, like, grow or, like, maneuver inside the house, because there's a big wall. I should have went this way. I don't see where I can knock that wall out, because I want to say it may be holding up something. It's a low bearing, you know, wall, I think, or is holding something, I believe. And I really hadn't had the time to like call somebody in to find out. But like there's a wall that separates the living room from the kitchen, and I don't like it, because if I have guests in the living room, I have to lean over to see what they're saying, and I don't like that. Like I wish that wall was not there, or if, you know, we could like, you know, remove it or something, but that means that we would have to like refigure the cabinets, and it's a lot. So yeah, y'all, but I'm on my way back home, and I may play in some makeup when I get home. I'm not for certain. My son is going to leave probably in about 30 minutes, going back to school. His clothes is washed, so I don't have to worry about that, because sometimes he be lingering. And once he leaves for school, then I may play in some makeup. I do have a video coming out today. Well, the YouTube video that I have coming out today is me cussing, going off about my experience with customer service. So I may link that. I didn't say I just cussed the entire time, but at the end of it, like I was cussing. Y'all, I hate bad customer service. So, but yeah, let me get off of here. I probably come back on later, because this is going to be like the last day of this vlog, and I think I'm catching up with everything. Like by the time you guys see this vlog, it should be maybe December, but that's better than it being January. So I'll see you guys when we are at home. Okay, so I am back at the house. I went to Aldi. It's like really like a little bit later on in the day, or in the night, and I want to show you guys what I got, what I picked up. Excuse my hair, don't know what we're doing with it. But I picked this up, which by the time you guys see this, it probably would be, I always say that, by the time you see this, it would be, but honestly, by the time you guys see this, it will be probably around Christmas, maybe right before Christmas. I'm really not sure, because I don't know how much footage I have. We may be able to get this out before Christmas, but anyway, so Aldi had these tea calendars where basically each day you get 2 tea bags, right? And you don't know what you're going to get. So I don't know who drinks tea like twice a day, but I think I'm supposed to start this. I think I'm supposed to start this 12 days, or maybe I think I'm supposed to start this December the 1st. So it's 2 for each day. I don't follow the rules, so I probably will go ahead and try it now because I'm excited. But also I got the coffee kind, and I think it was like $13.99 or $12.99 or something. But the way the coffee is made, it's like you don't know what you're going to get. It's not in order. It's just kind of like randomly placed. And some of the flavors are butter, toffee, candy cane, caramel vanilla, chocolate cherry. I don't know how this is going to taste. Chocolate truffle, cookies and cream, dark chocolate, gingerbread cookie, glazed cinnamon roll, hazelnut, holiday blend, hot buttered rum. Did somebody say rum? Maple cinnamon mint mocha, peppermint mocha, roasted chestnut, salted caramel, spiced eggnog. I probably will give that away. Sugar cookie, toasted marshmallow, vanilla bean, and white chocolate. Y'all, I'm so excited. So, since I'm so excited, y'all think I'm going to open it up now? Should I? Should I? I don't know. I think I'm going to wait till December the 1st. But here's the thing. So, you know what I may do? I may do one like before Christmas or leading up to Christmas, and then maybe do the teas around after Christmas and do 24 days for that. So I may do that. But anyway, this is nice. This is gorgeous. I don't want to open it up, because if I open it up, I'm going to see what each day will bring. And what I mean by that, opening it up, is if I go ahead and just pull this tab. And so I don't know if I want to do that, but anyway, y'all. Okay, so I'm about to end this vlog where we are now, because it is currently 6:14. My husband will be home about 8 probably. So I'll end this video here, this vlog. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you have been watching my videos and you enjoy, you know, watching me and watching the things that I do or don't do, feel free to subscribe, y'all. I would love to have you here. If you need a little more time to figure out if you want to subscribe, or, you know, come on over to the fun side, it's okay, take your time, but hopefully you will. I will see you guys in another video probably tomorrow. We may do a weekly vlog since I am going into the office. Not much is going to be happening, but hey, who knows. But anyway, y'all, I'll see you guys later.